I guess I'm through talking then.
Broadcasting live from an Airstream somewhere in Tornado Alley, bringing you the people, places, and stories from the Panhandle to the Red River. This is your Only in Oklahoma show.
And welcome to the show. Today we're discussing some activities in the state of Oklahoma during Oklatober, the scariest month by far, hands down, not a question about it. I'm Brett.
And I am Harley.
So last Sunday, I was supposed to have...
Sunday.
Supposed to have a tattoo session.
Yes.
That was put off originally by Cobra. Sly. Well, I called to confirm, hey, we still on? Come to find out, no fault of his own. He's a busy guy. He's got a birthday party or a party for his daughter. He's like, let me call you back in 30 minutes. We'll get it ironed out.
Okay.
October the 8th.
October the 8th.
OU, Texas.
Oh, yeah.
For those who care. So
he didn't have a TV in his tattoo parlor?
I don't know, but I maybe I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know. I'm sure there's a TV there, but I could have had it done 2 days before during the week. Can you imagine calling into work and be like, yeah, I'm not going to be in tomorrow. And you show up and you've got a freaking, got saran wrap around your arm the next day.
Yeah.
So wasn't able to do it. So October the 8th it is.
And you're going to be getting your tattoo where?
Creative Tattoos in OKC, right off of Southwestern. Really convenient location.
And they very rarely...
Not Western, Penn. I lied. It's South Penn.
And they also very rarely take your scheduled appointment and give
very
it to...
rarely to a celebrity.
To Rocky.
I kind of feel like I went 8 or 6 rounds with Rocky. I still came on top because I'm going to have the studio all to myself because everybody else is going to be at home watching the damn football game.
True. Hopefully the tattoo artist isn't watching the football game while he's doing
or it has money on it. Oh shit. I'm like, hey. Well, Michael Myers has a lazy eye, but we can explain that. He got stabbed with an ice pick. But yeah, so that's my October to remember so far.
Well, we have a crap ton.
A metric crap ton.
We have a trick-or-treat bag stuffed with scary things to do in Oklahoma during the month of October.
And guaranteed not one single razor blade in any of the apples. No,
not
cyanide.
Since 1987.
Not since 87. No cyanide in the, I don't know, the, what's a popular kids, Sour Patch Kids. They're not cyanide-coated Sour Patch Kids.
They're probably just as bad for you.
Probably. I'm telling you right now, if you put a bowl full of your favorite chocolates, chocolat, and you put a bowl, you don't even have to put a big bowl. You just got to put, my choice is 3 Sour Patch Kids or 20 pieces of chocolate. I'll eat them 3 Sour Patch Kids from one bite. I love me some freaking Sour Patch Kids.
I'm not a fan at all.
I like sour candy. I don't like a lot of chocolate, honestly. Although I did buy some of that keto crack because I'm starting to.
That stuff
I had it over here. They had a small bag. I was like, that's probably all I need. But I'm kind of getting back on the wagon. Cool. But October's a bad time, man. Candy everywhere, temptation at every corner. Maybe not every corner. I mean, I shouldn't be looking for temptations on every corner.
On every corner, no.
Right.
So first up on our list, Lyric Theater presents the Rocky Horror Show.
Yeah,
I know that's not actually scary, but if you've ever been,
it is.
There are some attendants that will scare you.
There are some attendants, and it really, Rocky Horror is a movie. Let's talk about the movie. It's a movie I think you can enjoy onesies and twosies at the house. Throw it on. There's some nostalgia there. It's a lot of fun, but really and truly. Talk to anyone that has seen really any live performance of Rocky Horror, and it's just it as an entertaining, if not more. In Lyric Theater, dude, they kill it. They kill it down there in Plaza.
They can put on a show. Yeah. So that event is happening October 5th through the 30th in Oklahoma City. Nobody under the age of 13 is allowed to come in.
I get it. I think 13 might be might be pushing it a little bit. I don't know if I'd let my 13-year-old.
I probably wouldn't. Yeah. But the production does have strobe lights and lighting effects and fog and haze and loud noises.
Oh, yeah.
So
it's definitely not the time to let, like, this isn't somewhere you take your girlfriend or the girl you just started dating right off the bat and, like, the light starts strobing and then you find out the hard way that she's epileptic. That's
probably not a good idea.
Not a good idea.
But if you want more information, check out the website lyrictheaterokc.com.
We know you and I and our fearless photographer Matt. We've spent some time. We've all spent some time in cemeteries.
Yes,
it's even better when you got some tales to kind of go along with the tombstones.
I think if you're in a cemetery,
yeah,
and you start hearing tales being told to you.
Oh, yeah, dude. There's a neurological, physiological response to that. It gives you the heebie-jeebies, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Enid Cemetery Tombstone Tales happening October 7th and 8th in Enid, Oklahoma. Start off, horse-drawn wagon. You travel back to the Enid Cemetery, and the wagon will stop at certain tombstones along the way where costumed reenactors tell the historical story behind that person. It sounds super creepy.
Yeah.
B, it really sounds like a good time.
So I've never been to the Enid Cemetery Tombstone Tales, but you know our buddy Wendy Bass that used to run basically Fort Reno.
Mm-hmm.
They used to have ghost tours out there, and they would go to each building and kind of give you the heebie-jeebie details about each spot. And then when dusk rolled around, the tour went to the cemetery,
right,
where they did the same thing. And we're sitting there getting a story told about this, and all of a sudden you hear a whip crack. You're like, oh, and then this big old cowboy comes in, and then you get there's just a different experience.
Yeah.
I love to tumble and traipse through the cemetery. But like I said, if you tie a little bit of a story to it at just the right time of year, the chill in the air, there's just something, again, about this time of year.
Yeah, but I think the adding in Oklahoma history just puts a cherry on top for me. But this event, though, has limited space, so reservations are required. Check out the website, visitenid.org to learn more about that one. Strangers of the night.
Well, you know, one of the spooky spectacles of downtown used to be one of the only things, other than the fact that Bricktown itself used to look like a ghost town. They had the Bricktown haunted warehouse. They don't have that anymore, but
can we be honest?
Yeah.
Before they started renovating Bricktown,
dude, it was bad.
Bricktown itself was a haunted house.
Oh yeah, dude. Seriously.
Like, you had to have a giant set to walk through Bricktown after dark.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
it reminds me of, like, I don't know that the movie was like this, but it reminded me of, like, if your Uber driver took a wrong turn. You remember that movie Judgment Night? When they end up in the wrong side of town, Emilio Estevez, a bunch of other people are supposed to go to a fight, and they end up taking a wrong turn. Anyway, that's what downtown or Bricktown used to be like. It was where Clark, you can imagine Clark Griswold getting lost on the and asking for directions, and somebody stealing his freaking hubcaps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was a seedy part of town. Now
it was, and now it's like this vibrant.
Oh yeah,
art district.
Absolutely,
not art district. What is it? Vibrant. I don't know.
It's like an entertainment
district. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But they've got their Haunt the Cruise coming up.
Yeah, October 14th and 15th at the Exchange Landing in Oklahoma City. This is a spooky river excursion.
Yeah.
So it's adult. This one, they have several. They have these happen all the time, but this one is specifically for adults, so 21 and over. It is a Halloween themed ride through the canal.
Yeah, they decorate the boat. They deck the whole thing out
and play haunted, spooky music. They've got snacks. They've got a cash bar. So I think this is one of those things where you have to have transportation already lined up for you. Designated driver, that
Uber,
sort of thing.
Uber. Lyft. I think we talked about the Haunt the River cruise. I think it was pre-COVID.
I think you're right.
I think we
2019?
2019, something like that. And again, another one of those events. Another one of those events that have come back around now that we can get back together again. I think it'd be a really cool thing to do.
It sounds like a really good time. And if you want more information on that one, it's okrivercruises.com.
Well, we're rounding out the spookiness after the break. Stick around. You know, I know it's 97 degrees still, but technically, according to the Farmer's Almanac, it should be hoodie season.
It's coming up on hoodie season. I wouldn't say that the middle of October or middle of September is hoodie season.
Unless you're an 18 to 20-year-old. I don't know how they wear hoodies and sweatpants right now.
Yeah. I don't get that at all.
I can't regulate is it because we can't regulate our body temperature?
My son left the other day for school.
Head to toe.
And he was layered up. I was like, dude, are you wearing a cardigan? It's going to be 95 degrees. And he goes, I'll be inside.
You know, when we were young, the wrestler guys and the weightlifter guys always wore hoodies and like with a trash bag underneath it. They were trying to cut weight. I just think people are doing it now because they're insane. I don't think there's any health benefit to it whatsoever. But if you're looking when it's officially hoodie season,
you want to be prepped for hoodie season?
You want to be prepped. Now's the time.
If you are a clothing prepper,
right,
then I think it is time to reach out to our friend Ronnie Davenport over at Tailboard Apparel to get the design for your hoodies out of the way.
He is a screen printing aficionado. If you're looking to brush up an old logo, or no, hell, I think the guy could even just order you some hoodies. You don't even have to have him put anything on it. You can actually order your clothes through Tailboard Apparel.
Is that something that people do?
You can.
Okay. So if you have any screen printing needs, reach out to Ronnie Davenport for a free quote, 405-517-2174.
Or catch him on the web at tailboardapparel.com. Well, the spooktacular, the Oklatober spooktacular continues with Boo on the Bell Fall Festival coming up October 22nd. Down at Main Street and Bell Avenue in Shawnee, Oklahoma. I frequent Shawnee.
You do?
Yes. They are the belle of the ball.
But I am going to say...
What?
That as far as this being 100% spooky...
What?
I'm going to say that the Boo on the Bell Fall Festival is probably not going to be super scary.
Why?
It's a family-friendly fall festival.
Listen.
Yes.
I already told you. Carson's first movie he ever kind of watched, there a video where I cut to the screen, was 13 Ghosts. He was Tootly one. He was a young guy. So when you're talking family fun fall, it can be blood or it can be,
but this is a old-fashioned Oklahoma Fall Festival. Yes, you can dress up in your favorite costume. Yeah. There's going to be trick-or-treating. And there will be some of the spookier things. They've got ghost stories and carnival rides and carnival food. So some of that carnival food can be scary.
Here's my thing.
Like the deep-fried Twinkie? That scares the hell out of me.
It does. I'll tell you what scares me. A double kicker from Hamburger King. So I may have to slide through the Hamburger King, get me a burger in a bag, and then go down and get into the pumpkin pie eating contest?
Yeah, so I'm going to say you probably want to stay away from Hamburger King if you're going to participate in any of the eating contest and expect to do well at all.
I'm going to die from A1C. That's what's going to kill me.
But they do have a hot dog eating contest and a pumpkin pie eating contest. They have a bake-off, so if you're a
baker,
if you're an aspiring baker,
a pie maker,
then maybe you might enter into the bake-off. They are going to have costume contests for people and for pets. So I think, dude, if you could get the prosthetics for the dog mid-transition from the thing.
Dude, if that doesn't win, what if it didn't win, but just based on the merits that it was too hot? too hot for daytime.
Yeah, I think there's some people in their 40s
That would be
that would probably be terrorized forever. I think you and I, if we saw that out in the wild, I think it'd probably give us a heart attack.
It would give us a heart attack
because we know fully well what happens from there.
Yeah,
so as soon as we see the dogs growing antenna and extra legs, we're
for sure. If you're a scary shopaholic, sorry, I'm trying to think of creepy, crazy ways to transition to going to their boutiques.
They're going to have some boutiques up there with some local items from local artisans. We will include a link in the show notes if you're interested in attending the Boo on the Bell Fall Festival.
And they take cash or credit.
Right?
So one of my favorite things to do through the month of October is to watch scary movies.
Oh yeah,
like nightly scary movies.
Yeah, 31 days type of situation.
I don't understand why regular programming happens during the month of October.
You're just throwing your money away. Because think about growing up. You always waited for your favorite TV show's Halloween episode.
Right.
Roseanne had a classic Halloween episode. The Halloween episodes on The Simpsons. You may not watch The Simpsons the whole year, but the Haunted Treehouse episodes,
right?
You always watch. I just wish, again, I'm trying to summon the spirit of Sam Hain or so, you know what I mean? Like, we need the gods of the harvest to come and release the crack in this weather. I need it to be more spooky, like Chill Fest.
Yeah, it's gonna get there.
I know, but you're right though.
By October 30th, when Ardmore shows The Addams Family on October 30th of next month, it's gonna be chilly, dude.
Right, they've got their Movie in the Park series coming up.
Yes, at Central Park, October 30th, Addams Family. Bring your own lawn chairs, your blankets. You're gonna need blankets.
BYO beverages.
I don't know if you know this. You complain about the weather a lot.
Yeah, I do a lot.
But I don't know if you remember how often there is a switch flipped on Halloween Day. Like your kids are all like, I want to wear the real thin material costume, and then the day rolls around and they're wearing a fur coat on top of their costume.
I mean, if you go back, I'm not going to talk climate change, but go back to the 80s when we would go. I remember one year it was ice. They literally canceled Halloween because of ice. But I've also remember in Halloweens in the last decade, before I had kids and really noticed it, where it was unseasonably warm. I'm hoping for the best here. I want that switch. I need Mother Nature's menopause to just kind of I just need her to just check out for 6 months.
Anyway, back to Addams Family at Movies in the Park.
Yes.
October 30th. The movies begin at dusk, and there are concessions available on site for purchase. If you're interested, check out the website, ardmorecity.org.
Well, a tradition that's been, I can't tell you how long, Haunt the Zoo has been a thing. It's been a theme every year. I think they've only missed maybe a couple of years in the last couple of years. But Haunt the Zoo has been a family tradition.
And it still is.
And it still is.
But they have another event on October 27th.
When the lights go out.
Haunt the Zoo All Grown Up.
Yeah.
At the Oklahoma City Zoo and Botanical Center in Oklahoma City. Again, this is a 21 and over event. It happens after dark. You get all dressed up in your costumes.
The zoo is haunted. But most importantly, go out and have a good time. But rest assured, your money is going towards a good cause. I think they throw some at the Zoological Society, and a lot of it goes right back into the zoo. So it's fun, it's festive, and it's charitable.
And they're going to have sea lion presentations.
As they should. Remember, you ever seen sea lions?
Yes, but have you ever seen sea lions dressed up for Halloween?
No.
Have you ever seen sea lions dressed up for Halloween?
No.
I think a sea lion with giant fangs would scare the shit out of me.
Isn't that called a walrus?
No.
No, that's just
They
a
have
walrus,
tusks.
man. Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about fangs.
Sorry, man. Sorry, I kind of lost it there for a second. But tusks do look like giant fangs.
No.
Imagine if a walrus just all of a sudden flipped the script and said, you know, I'm tired of just doing this. I'm going to go eat some people.
Oh, yeah, dude. I wouldn't want to mess with a walrus.
No, they're mean.
Yeah.
They are mean.
But anyway, sea lions, not walruses.
Right.
They also have food trucks. They're going to have a carousel and some DJ'd music.
I can't tell you how much I enjoy DJ'd music, especially when they play YMCA. I'm willing to bet a walrus and a sea lion, and throw in a sea otter for good measure, that they will play YMCA at this event.
Why would they? Okay.
Because most live DJs, it's in
What's
there.
the bet for?
I'm just betting. I'm
Yeah,
betting.
but there has to be something on the line because I'm going to take your bet.
I'm betting a couple sea anemone. Sea anemone.
You
And
have
a sea-
seen them in the minis?
Anyway, they're going to play YMCA. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, if you want to go to Haunt the Zoo all grown up, check out the website okzoo.org.
And if you go to any of these things
Any of them.
and they say, how'd you hear about us? You got to say,
I heard about you on the Only in OK show.
not to be confused with the Not Okay in Oklahoma show.
Yes, we still have not heard from Steve Martin
Or Martin Short.
Or Martin Shirt.
Shirt.
Martin Shirt.
Martin Shirt for sure.
We haven't heard from Steve Merton or Merton Shirt.
Martin Shirt. You're
We,
like,
we haven't heard from Steve Martin.
or the Swedish chef. for that
Or
matter. But you have heard from us.
yeah, tell them we sent you though.
Yeah.
This has been the Only in OK show. I'm Harley,
And I'm Brett.
and we're out of here. Peace.
I told somebody, it's a funny conversation. I told somebody that my kids, we watch horror movies with my kids there, or you don't think that they see? Like, I don't think they care. But John took me to Poltergeist when I was 5.
Yeah, see, there's a big difference between 2 and 5. When you're 2, that's just something that's happening over there.
Right. You barely know how to grab a knife. At 5, you can stab someone.
That's not scary at all.
Well, Gage, Pet Cemetery, I think he was 3 when he cut it. When he cut his, I think he cut his mom's Achilles with a scalpel. I don't know.
Okay, we gotta do an ad.
Fair. We gotta do an ad.
So let's do an ad. Are we recording?
Yeah, we've never stopped.
Okay.
You're like, I hate editing this show. Some of the best stuff happens mid-roll, but it's like too much of a pain in the ass to cut and paste
It's
it.
weird.
I thought that was you.
Is it coming through? I don't think it. Oh, we're not recording.
Dadgummit. Oh, well. I loved how calm you were about it, dude. I was like, is he okay? Is Daddy okay? Anyway, go. Lead us in to the promised land.
So,
So I'm laying on the floor because I can't, because of my shoulders, I can't grab my thigh and pull it up. So I have Tara put my foot on her knee and she kind of leans into it, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, literally. And she was saying something. It was irrelevant. And I'm sitting there going, I'm dying.
yeah.
And she goes, I guess I'm through talking then. I'm like, I'm literally about to cry. I'm sorry I didn't allow you to finish your story before the freaking pain shot up to the freaking crest of my cranium. God. So I get it. Do we do as men?
Are we recording?
Yes. As men, how often do we get the credit for doing it right? We get a lot of the, this is the best part. You think you're the only person that goes through the "How's it taste, babe?" at home.
Okay.
What do you? I'm whipping. I cook, and I'll go, and it's not just a grilled chicken breast. I'll go, and no shit, straight face goes, tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start sawing. Is what's gonna. I'm just gonna start just slowly, like like how they broke out of Alcatraz. Just every day, kind of start sawing away till they can get out of there. I'm just gonna do that to my jugular. I'm just gonna wait till the blood just starts to kind of go, and then I'm just gonna go. So you did watch, or have been?
Yes.
Here's my complaint.
No, I don't have any complaints. I like it.
Okay.
When Tina Fey's character steals their show name.
Oh yeah, it turns it into.
I was like,
murderers.
how meta is that? That show stole our name for their show.
Still their name. Yeah. It's a solid show, man.
I like it.
It's funny, but also if you're somebody that's kind of into the mystery stuff, it's good too.
I did think the sponsorship numbers were a little unrealistic.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Giving you $50,000 for the next 3 episodes.
Like, damn, get me. Yeah, give me 50. I was sitting here thinking, golly, $50,000? Yeah. That's not quit your job money, but it's 1 month's rent in that apartment. Shut down. You find out Killer Kia would be.
I'm here, I know. At least I'm not laying on the floor telling everybody that I'm dead.
That's true, but you do look like you're from the year 2000.
I don't need them. I can hear you.
With my third eye.
Come on, let's go.
Are we really going?
Yes. What do you mean, are we really going? What are we doing? You said last week we could do this in our sleep without making any mistakes.
We can. So aren't you wearing headphones?
They're over there.
I was like I have a new pronoun. What is it? I don't know. Free phone. Yes, if you want a coffee. Let me know when it's ready. It's ready. Oh, it is?
Now we're good.
Mister can't get it in the first take. Let me throw something in there that's really gonna funk with him.
I always try to put something in there that'll mess you up, especially if it's an easy one. I'm like, if he gets all the way through an intro without screwing up, I think like the world will collapse in on itself.
I've noticed since we've been doing the Only in Oklahoma show, the Only in Oklahoma show, not to be confused with Not Okay in Oklahoma, that you don't put anything. We haven't done a single show where you've had to roll an R or say like the native word for beaver or anything. It seems I'm the one I've struggled more with this show. Just getting through the first 30 seconds.
Every time. Half of the time it works every time.
Yeah. Cold open, what?
Cold open.
We're just going right in. I got it. Dude, you're going to be on the porch with the dogs.
Can you fix your microphone?
You're going to be on the porch with the dogs if you keep it out, man.
I didn't do anything.
You've been digging your own grave with a freaking switchblade comb since I got here.
Okay, let's go.
Who's Kayla?
Kayla.
Okay. 3.
What?
You went, Kayla, let's go. And I went, who's Kayla? That's our rumor starter. Coming up next, who really is Kayla? The bombshell heard around the world on the OnlyinOKShow.
You gotta, if you're gonna do that line, you have to change it to combing while you're brushing your beard. Up next. Combing up next.
Coming up next.
The left side.
Today's episode brought to you by Folding Pocket Comb.
You know them. You love them. You're going to have to go online to find them.
You have to find one.
No, one of my buddies got it for me. And I said, dose, senor.
Listen, when I was probably 8, who would end up being my neighbors across the street and really good friends growing up, showed up at a house across the street, down the street at their grandma's. And I had one of these things, and I was trying to be cool. I didn't have any friends. My best friend was a girl. I had literally had no friends.
Wow.
It was bad. And I was like it was kind of a hill to the street, and then they were at their grandma's. And I was like, they were getting out of the car, and I was like, opening it up, and I was waving around like, shh. That wasn't very cool. I got mine at Old Paris Flea Market.
It's a good place to find a switchblade comb.
And a throwing star. and a pit bull with parvo. All right, you ready?
I thought we were going.
3, 2, 1. And welcome to the show. Today we're discussing some activities in the state of Oklahoma during October. Well, Oklahoma? Why would I say Oklahoma? I live here. Son of a bitch.
Welcome to Chicken Show.
Oh, this keeps moving. That's what's wrong.
Because you can't keep your damn hands off of it.
Keep your damn hands off my mic.
No, it's one of those situations where we need to have your grandma come in and tell you if you keep touching it, you're going to go blind.
She's dead.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it is October, so anything's possible. She also died in October. I'm done. That's it. I can't. 3, 2, 1. And welcome to the show. Today we're discussing some activities in the state of Oklahoma during Oklatober.
That is not an intro.
That is. Okay, 3, 2, 1. And welcome to the show. Today we're discussing some activities in the state of Oklahoma during the state of Oklatober. It's a scary month. I'm Brett.
You can't do that.
Why?
It was sucked.
I told you used to go and work in radio. This used to do this for a living. God. 3, 2, 1. And welcome to the show today. Today we're going to discuss, and me and Jeremy are going to discuss things you can do in Oklahoma in October.
Today.
And me and Jeremy. Do you know a guy named Jeremy? Everyone knew a guy named Jeremy, but his mom called him Jeremy. You called the kid Jeremy. You know you did.
Oh, for sure.
Or Jeremy.
What?
Right? Or Jeremy.
I don't know if I ever used that one, but
All
I
right,
like it.
3, 2, 1. Is that Nicorette?
No.
What is it?
Piece of gum and found in the drawer.
Oh my gosh, dude. Things Harley's not allowed to do ever again. Find gum in the drawer. Let me know when I'm done with your ASMR. Or let me know when you're done with stuff. There we go.
It was like brushing my teeth. Okay, let's roll.
You ready?
Yeah.
3,
2.
No, because I know your drinks, man. You for 15 months, you've drank up next to the microphone. 15 months.
Let's go.
So tasty.
It is tasty. Let's go.
3, 2, 1. And welcome to the show. Today we're discussing some activities in the state of Oklahoma during Oklatober. It's the scariest month. You don't like it?
Dude, here's you. Today is discussing some activities in the state of Oklahoma during October.
Oh, Oklahoma. We used to call it something else.
Oddtober.
Oddtober. That's it. That's it.
But we don't do that show no more.
We don't do it. Wouldn't be prudent at this juncture. I'm going to do the intro while you're in there, okay? You don't even care. And welcome to the show. Today we're discussing 3, 2, 1. And welcome to the show. 3, 2, 1. And welcome to the show. Today we're discussing some activities in the state of October during the month of Oklatober. It's the scariest month. I'm Brett. And I'm Harley. And I'm Harley. I got a hair lip. Hi.
All right, Howard, let's go.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.